Yo, what's up, people? Hope everyone's well. What's everybody been up to? Hope everyone's year's going well so far. So, yeah. Well, come in. What's everybody's plans for this year ahead? Anyway, if anyone's got any questions, put them in the chat. Hello, people. Good evening to you all. How are you all doing tonight? Hello, Anton. What's up? Hope you're doing well. How have you been? Oh, yeah. Hello, Ali. Hope you're well. Good evening to you. Vance, welcome back. What's up, people? Thank you for the likes. Hello, Ali. What's up? Welcome in here. Hello, Sashank from the UK. What about you? Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Like the live, people got 23 people, 2 likes. Go and get those likes up real quick. Hello, Melita. How are you doing? Good evening to you. Hope you've had a good day today. Welcome to my live. Hello, Sigma. Hi, my name is Gracie. Nice to meet you, Gracie. Sashank's from Nepal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the home of Mount Everest, isn't it? Yeah, that's in Nepal, isn't it? Yeah. Try and get the shout out, guys, if you can. Subscribe if you're new here. Like the live. Got 26 people, 3 likes. Just double tap your screens, people. And yeah, hopefully it brings more people in. Melita says, thanks for letting me know. Alright. Okay. So yeah, where are you from, Melita? How you doing anyway? Bro, you said UK, right? Yes, I am. Hello. Hi235, how you doing? I don't speak that language, sorry. Can you speak English in here? Yeah, welcome in anyway. Thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. Hello, Anto Von. What am I up to? What does it look like? I'm just here talking to you guys right now. Been doing a bit of fitness. Might do a bit more of that now. So, yeah. Yeah, so just like, gonna do a bit more fitness soon. Hello, Peyton. How you doing? Good evening to you. Hello, Emilio. Welcome back. How are you tonight? Hope all is well with you. Again, guys, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. If you have any questions around health and fitness, let me know. How old am I? I'm 29 years old. How old are you? Yeah. So, what does everybody like doing with their time? What's your hobbies and all that kind of stuff? And also, what's your goals for this year? What do you have planned? And if you've got any advice that you need on how to try and achieve your goals, then let me know. I'll try my best. Yeah, so yeah, I hope everyone's had a blessed day today. Try and get this shared out if you can. That'll be really appreciated, guys. So, hello, Cast Blast. How you doing? On today's episode of Virgins for Sure, we watch Sweat of Jesus in his element, Mom's house. What's that? I've never seen Virgins. Virgins for Sure. Never watched that. So it's about some virgins or something. So anyway, share the live, guys, if you can, please. Yeah, no, it's just a troll, so yeah, they're probably just projecting because they're miserable, so yeah, Anton's just got rid of it. Yeah, they're just, hello, Corey Clem 4436, how are you doing? Good evening to you, hope all is well. Yeah, well done, Emilio, keep going. Yeah, just keep going and you keep growing, you know, that's what it is. Corey, I'm good, thank you. Where are you from, by the way? Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, you keep saying Emilio, yeah. Okay. Yeah, people want to check him out, go ahead. And yeah, just oh, North Wales. Like, they don't really talk like that in North Wales, do they? Some places it kind of sounds a bit Scouse, I find. Yeah. I don't know, like, did they get it from Liverpool, or did Liverpool get it from there partly? Maybe there's cross-contamination going on there. So, yeah, I find, like, accents fascinating, like, how they... Oh, yeah, thank you, Corey. So what's your accent like? Is it kind of like a Scouser or something, or is it different? Hello, Tom, good to see you again. How have you been? Yeah, so let's just... let's have a bit of a chat, shall we? But yeah, thank you all for joining us now. We've got 9 likes already, thank you very much. That's good. Yeah, let's get to 10 real quick. Let's see if we can get 20 likes on this live. So just, yeah, just keep hitting the like button because it helps with the algorithm. So yeah, just takes a second to do. It's not a lot to ask for really, is it? Thank you for the 11 likes, guys. A nice one. Try and get this shared out if you can, everybody. That would be really appreciated. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I'm going to get this money from YouTube because yeah, thank you for the 12 likes, everybody. Because it hasn't gone into my account on my AdSense yet, but I've been a bit worried that it's not going to go into the right account or something. Because hello, AD, good to see you again. I just need to make sure that it's going to go into the right account, so I'm not going to, yeah. So yeah, just gotta, yeah, make sure that the money doesn't get wasted. But worst come to worst, I'll have to just like get onto them and just like, yeah. But it can take a while for your money to go into your account. That's the problem with YouTube. It's like you should just be able to get your fucking money right away. Like, I don't know. That's the issue with it. Like, it's just like you can't just like get paid out straight to like PayPal or something like that. You have to fucking wait, and then it goes into your bank account. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit kind of. It is what it is. I guess maybe it's just they've got that many people, you know, to process or something that they don't have. It's like, you know, enough people to just like be able to do it like instantly. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That'd be really appreciated. Let's keep getting those likes up. Can we get to 20 likes, guys, before I finish? That would be great to see if we can get there. So keep talking, guys. Did I remember correctly, Eddie, you speak Romanian, right? Not sure if he does. Yeah. Romanian's a bit of an anomaly, isn't it? Because it's the only country from around that area that doesn't speak like a Slavic kind of language, really, isn't it? Or one of the only ones, anyway. Most of them like speak a Slavic language. Nothing available in my area on a. Oh well, it depends on where you live. Like you said, Barnsley, so yeah, it's kind of like depends on your area. Like if you're in a quite a busy area, then there's more things available. A lot Empire Digital, how to make money online. I would just say like find some kind of purpose first, and then just start kind of making content around that. So if you want to do, say, like, if you want to become a coach, if you want to become a mentor, or you might want to become whatever it is that you want to do, you start making content around that thing. Maybe you just want to start selling your own content or whatever. Maybe if you want to do content around certain things and you want to sell a course or something like that, and you can do that. But you have to have some value to provide. So you start making content, providing value for free, and then you sort of like use that as like a sort of funnel to get people to buy your paid content, basically. So that's what I'd recommend if you want to do that. So yeah, but it's you gotta find your niche. You gotta find your, I guess you'd say calling or whatever, like, what are you called to do? Anyway, like the live people, makes sense. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, you're welcome. So is it just like you're trying to get out of like the rat race or something, or what's your goals like, or is it just like what's your plans, or is it just like to do a side hustle? Like what's the end goal of it? Like you wanting to become like an entrepreneur online and start making like a full-time income. Some people like the idea that it might give them financial freedom as well as time and location freedom. But you have to be willing to put the time and effort into it and to build up your brand, as well as doing a lot of research and into the thing that you want to do, because if you want to start helping others, then you need to take the time to study this stuff, because there's no point doing it if you don't have much value to provide. So that would be my advice, because it's some mistake I made where I was like expecting that people would pay me to like do fitness for them or something like that, and I'm like, but then you get a reality check of like, okay, well, what do I have to show like for it? Like, what is my value that I'm providing for free? So I guess it was kind of like humbling in a sense of like, you have to just kind of accept that you can't just like jump straight on it. You have to have the results to show for it first. You also have to have the knowledge that for free, that put free knowledge out, then people can like start to take you more seriously. And I think I've had times where I've been I had a bit of like, you could say, an entitled attitude, and I've started to kind of change up on that and kind of be like it's like you have to provide value. If people want to sort of like buy from you, it's like because you're providing them value. Like, people aren't just gonna part with their hard-earned money unless you are providing value. It's as simple as that. No, yeah, there's some scammers out there, but the thing is, the scammers have a way of trying to sell it to them to seem like it's valuable, because they're trying to tap into their pain points a lot of the time. So yeah, that's just my advice on that. but don't expect to get rich overnight. Hello, Jimmy. How you doing? Good evening to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Like the live, people. Got 12 likes. Can we get 20? But it's up to you guys. You know, if people like it, then they'll like it, you know. I'll be back with the main one. Okay. What happened to the knitting? Are you just kind of... Are you doing that though? I don't know. And then kind of like going back and forth or something, or what's going on? Anyway. Yeah, nice to meet you, Jimmy. Where are you from, by the way? Hello, Bodyweight Beast Fitness. Good to see you again. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah. What about you? Yeah. Is it TJ? Brum. Hello, Jimmy. Nice to meet you. And people say that it's like more like a black country accent. Hello. Oh yeah, welcome back. Yeah, Goldie. Put it on pause. It's a big project. I have to be in mood to knit. Okay, fair enough. Can't complain. Correct with my name. Yeah. It's nice to have you here, TJ. Yeah. I don't know why I'm talking. Because like we've got Jimmy from Brum. Do you watch Joyce? Joyce is from Birmingham, isn't he? That sounds like my brother. Alright. People say that's more black country though, but I'm like, what's the difference though? I suppose like, I don't know, because you think of like, I suppose black country, you think of people like Lenny Henry or something like that. Dudley and all that. But, I mean, I guess it's just like, I don't know. Black country is quite a thick accent. It's like, you think of like, it's a stereotypical kind of accent of like, you like me duck? You got the same slippers, oh really? Blimey. Anyway, welcome in. Hello, David Spencer. Oh, you've been here before, have you? Welcome back, David. How's it going? Thank you for the 15 likes, guys. My aim is to hit 20 on this, so we're gonna manifest, guys. Let's put this manifestation shit to the test, so we need another 5 likes, guys. But yeah. How heavy is the backpack? A few kilos. Jimmy says I liked. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I got 12 people in here. Cool. Yeah, it's picking up a little bit. I need to go live today, just not really feeling it. Oh yeah. So where are you? Oh yeah. So where are you from again, TJ? Was it Australia? Did you say? Yeah, Aussie, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. So yeah, because you'll be like, what time will it be? Like morning, won't it, over your neck of the woods? Oh yeah, 2 likes of yours, yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. Then Kent, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's supposed to be nice down in Kent, isn't it? Yeah, they've got some good gardens, haven't they, in Kent? Yeah. And, of course, you got the White Cliffs of Dover. Yeah, oh, I talking like that. Then if they talk like that, think of like, think of like southeast, that sort of area. So yeah, WhatsApp. What you mean? Why would I want to train on WhatsApp? What you on about? What the fuck? Okay, off. Okay, now. WhatsApp. Anyway, that's not how you get gains, Goldie. What's that? If you don't feel like it, don't do it. It depends on, like I was saying before, that you don't want to overdo it. You have to know when you're going too far. But I have really been trying to push myself lately. It's just that if I end up going too far, then I end up feeling groggy the next day. I don't feel like doing anything, and it affects my mood. So like, I think it's good to leave a little bit in the tank to, just so you're not going to be miserable and just like feeling depressed, because it can really fuck your nervous system up if you go too hard. But yesterday was my rest day. Yeah, well, I don't really believe in going too hard to a point where you need a rest day. I like to just I go harder on some days and then lighter on some days, usually. And even if I'm not training with weights, I'll still have a walk around or something, because it's good to actually walk around, and it's actually good for like recovery. Actually, it helps to get rid of the metabolic waste out of your body, and because you might notice you feel shit in the morning and then later on you feel better because you got rid of all the lactic acid and metabolic byproducts from your body that have been just accumulated in there. I'm up another pound in my bulk. I weighed in at 176.5 today. But as long as you're not just gaining fat, because just kind of pinch the fat and just notice if there's any increases in that fat, then maybe dial it back a little bit, because unless you're like super lean, then, but yeah, you don't really need to go above 15% body fat for most people. Just kind of try to probably just stay around that once you're around that kind of level, and just try to slowly gain muscle, because then also you don't have to diet so hard to get lean. No excuses. So are you doing your workouts live? I'll have to subscribe to you if you do that. I'll have to see you because I think the lives are a good way to keep accountable. Potatoes are a great source to gain muscle. I got some potatoes actually for free. I got it off this app called Olio. Just like someone was like giving some potatoes out because they were like collecting them from the shop, basically. Like they volunteer to like collect food. I think they get like a 10% of the food that they collect, but they're giving it out to people who like to basically reduce waste. Hello, at school, how you doing? So yeah, I've got like 2 kilos of potatoes, so I'm gonna have to use it. I'm probably gonna make a stew with it, so like vegetable stew. Might put some lentils in it, add some extra protein. But yeah, potatoes would be good for like some carbs, but maybe have some protein source. So maybe if you're eating meat, maybe some of that, or not, then lentils are good. Chickpeas, split peas, things like that. Black beans, they're good as well. So just find what you enjoy, and just to make sure you're hitting your protein and all that, your carbs, your fats, because then otherwise your training just is for nothing. Because in order to grow, then you're going to need to fuel your body right. a lot of people make the mistake of like just thinking all they need to do is just train and they're going to magically build muscle out of thin air. It doesn't work like that. You have to be eating more calories than normal because you're otherwise all of that. And the thing is, even if you're eating enough protein, if you're really skinny, then you might just be like burning some of that protein for like gluconeogenesis. So yeah, lentils don't really go with potatoes, but beans sounds great. Right, I don't know, I've never really tried it before, but it's good to experiment. I've tried even doing oats in like savory food. That actually works quite well for me. But that one's a good one for like adding some protein and carbs. Because I think like oats are about 12 or 15% protein, so it's a good one for like adding some bulk into your food. I mean, even things like brown bread, that's about 10-11% protein, something like that. So even a lot of these carb sources that can actually be, if they're whole foods, they can actually be a good source of protein. I think like brown pasta was about 13% protein, and there's like pretty much no fat in it, so it's like lean protein source that you're getting. Yeah, there's carbs in it, but it's not going to be as fattening as things like peanuts, for example, which have a lot of fat in them. So peanuts can be good for like bulking, but if you're really skinny and or if you just have a fast metabolism, so you kind of like tailor your diet to your own needs, basically. Both lentils and potatoes go mushy. Yeah, I guess it depends on like how you like it, really. Some people might like it like that. You could just like blend it all up and turn it into like a blended soup. Now, something I was thinking about doing, blending up some potatoes and just having it as a blended soup. Some people do that like leek and potato soup. That can work, but I'd try and add some like protein source in it. Could always add mushrooms in it. Actually, they're a pretty good protein source. Yeah, I quite like chestnut mushrooms. They're quite good. Alright, I'm going to do some abs next. I mean, yeah, mushrooms are like a lot of water in them, but I mean, when you cook it, it does take some of it out. So, I mean, I think mushrooms are about what 3% protein, but but they have very, very low calories. So when you cook them down, it might be more like 10-15%. I don't know, but they don't have any fat in them, so they're a good one for that. Really, they just have some carbs or whatever, but they have a lot of protein per calorie. So that's what you want to look at when you look at like a good protein source. It's best to look at protein per calorie over protein per gram. Yeah. Alright. I love green soup, add some carrots in there too. Yeah, I've got some like frozen mixed vegetables, so I'll probably put some of that in. Yeah, I'll put a stock cube thing in it, and yeah, just not exactly sure, but yeah, I just want to try and use up those potatoes that I've got. Thank you for the 16 likes, guys. Can we get to 20 likes? Potatoes in cans are full of salt. Yeah, I don't really have that. I have potatoes in a bag, 2 kilos of them. So, yeah. So I might do some of that tomorrow. Like just chop them up, boil them up, and yeah. Not sure whether to like put them in whole or blend it up, perhaps. Thing is, I want to try and keep the skin on, because the skin's actually got more nutrients in it than the rest of the potato. So I think, guys, you should probably at least some of the time keep the skin on, because you get extra fiber, you're getting like other nutrients in that. Because without the skins, like potatoes really don't have hardly any nutrients in them at all. But if you put the skin on, you're gonna get a bit more nutritional value. Are you getting your stuff together for your workout? So you say you're going live. Yeah, what time are you starting? Let me know, I can come and drop in a bit. Yeah. I hope everyone's had a blessed day today. Share this out, guys, if you can. So yeah, just I'll do a few leg raises, I think. So yeah, what's everybody's plans for this year then? Any goals that you have that you want to achieve? For me, it's like continuing with the fitness. Yeah. The only problem with like the type of food I eat, and it's like I tend to need the toilet a lot. Yeah, it's like the amount of times I have to like clear my bowels, but it's supposed to be really good for you. You're helping flush out toxins. The more that you can do that, the better. Because the longer toxins stay in your bowel, then the more it putrefies, and that can then lead to potentially like getting like colon cancer and being healthier. Going to Ukraine with my daughter. All right, what are you going to do there in Ukraine? We're going to go to Ukraine. We'll go for the holiday in the Ukraine. I don't know how they talk, but I'm kind of thinking it's kind of like the Russian. It's kind of because it's near to Russia. More times you go to the toilet is healthy, generally good for intestines. Yeah, it's just that in certain instances it's quite inconvenient, where it's like you have to just kind of like, I guess, plan things out, make sure that you can try to like eat at the right times to not like need to go to the toilet when you're out and about. Maybe or just try to eat things that are not going to be like, for example, insoluble fiber. That's the type that will like go right through you very quickly, especially a lot of like things like vegetables and things like also yeah, if you keep this, especially if you keep the skins on, but you can reduce it by taking the skins off that, and same with like fruit and stuff, but a lot of fruit's more soluble fiber, so it doesn't, it's not as, I mean, it can make you go to the toilet, but it tends to have like more soluble fiber, which is the type that your gut microbiome will feed on. But actually they feed on insoluble fiber as well to a degree, but a lot of it ends up just going through and being used to just like clean the colon out. So, but it's good to have a healthy balance of fiber and, you know, soluble and insoluble fiber. And it can be good for people who are trying to lose weight because it can help you to stay full for longer. But it's the most important thing is that it helps to promote healthy gut a good healthy gut microbiome. The more they found that diversity of the gut microbiome is important. So eating a variety of food, eating a rainbow of food is good for the gut microbiome. So try to eat the rainbow. Different colours of food, they all have different nutrients in them. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend. And if you're not a big fan of vegetables, I would just suggest blending some up. Finding the ones that you can enjoy and trying to just like, yeah, blend it up, maybe like turn it into a soup or a stew or something like that. It's more common than you think. Have you heard of colon cleaning? Sounds unpleasant. Hearing about colonic irrigation sounds pretty horrendous. I'm sure like my mum might have had that actually at one time, but yeah, best to just try and prevent these things. It's like, yeah, prevent it from getting built up of cracks. You hear some people have like literally a few pounds worth of undigested food in the colon. Not good, is it? So I just recommend trying to eat healthy. Eat a balance of fiber. And if your diet doesn't have a lot of fiber, I would suggest maybe supplementing with some either flax seeds, chia seeds, or psyllium husk, something like that. Very high in fiber. I remember like I suggested my mum to get some to eat some flax seeds or linseeds, whatever you call them. And half an hour later, she like was on the toilet. She was literally constipated, and she was telling me like how she was like half an hour later, like she needed the toilet. So these things can help. Like if you get constipated, dietary fiber is one of the best things you can do. There is other things you can do as well, like drink more water. I think is another thing, because yeah, if you're not drinking enough water, then it can harden up and make it more difficult to pass. So yeah, and remember to make sure that's not a thing. What's that? What's that? It's the doctor's way to make sure that you grow a baby on the table. Right. Reading about the colonic irrigation thing or something. Oh yeah, did I ask you before about what you think of Andrew Tate? What colour is your Bugatti? Yeah. Yeah, there was someone pretending to be Andrew Tate in my chat last night. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Well, it wasn't even pretending to be Andrew Tate. It was just a fake account thing. And he was like, he was saying, "Oh, fight me," something like that, trying to dox his address or something. I'm like, I don't care. Like, he's like, "Oh, if you won't come fight me, then it proves you're not a real man. You don't like him." Yeah. Yeah. It's just apparently he's like got a bunch of kids from different women. I don't know. I just find that a bit fucked up. I mean, he has all these like different women that he's just like, oh, I just like got this woman pregnant, this woman pregnant, this woman pregnant. So it's just a really fucked up kind of family unit thing going on, and I don't know. He preaches about religion and all that, and I don't know. Just, I mean, I get it that like, you know, when you get to like a certain status that you feel like you're kind of just like you can do whatever you want, but it's like I don't think he's a good role model to be looking up to. Like, so there's a lot of these guys that think, oh yeah, I'll just go and like sleep with all these different women, get all these women pregnant. He is a poser. Well, I think he's just a bit of a grifter, really. Like, there's only going to be a few people who actually get successful with his programs. And it's like, who knows, they might have gotten successful anyway without his bullshit fucking program. I don't know. Like, most people are just not really end up actually making anything. And he knows that. 80-90% will probably be making a loss. Where it's like, they won't even be making enough to, you know, cover the cost of the, you know, the monthly cost. Yeah, come on, yeah, they're basically, yeah, they just don't mix religion if you don't live it. Yeah, because wasn't he like a Christian for a while, and then switched to Islam because that's what benefited him at the time, because it's like, because in Islam it preaches certain things. It's like, oh, I like this religion of Islam or something. It's like, this goes with his message or whatever of like, maybe because of Sharia law or whatever, and it's like, I don't know. It's like they'll just cherry pick bits out that they like, and yeah, because I know a lot of like people in Islam, they kind of see their woman as property. So I don't know. So maybe he's an actual like Muslim if he believes in that. But does he actually believe in the God part of it, or is it just like people often use religion as a way of justifying certain behavior and be like, oh, that's part of my religion. That's what I believe in. That's what God said I can do. But it's that can be dangerous when you're, you know, using religion to justify unethical behavior at times, like just kind of like treating people like they're just part of your property. That's like, instead of treating them like, you know, like a human being that deserves love and respect. Yeah, that's it. It just shows you how fake they are when they're just cherry picking. It's like you get these terrorists and stuff. Like, they just cherry pick bits out of context to like use it for their own agenda. And the problem is that then you've got these people who are like, say, oh look, Islam is bad because look, we've got some terrorists who blow up, you know, like buildings and shit like that or whatever, and it's like, but the thing is, yeah, you'll get like a very small minority like that. But it's like that's only a small minority. So it would be like saying that all men are evil kind of thing, or all women are sluts, or whatever you want to say. It's like we can't just, you know, sort of just make these broad assumptions about entire groups of people. It's just not fair. Like, just because you're part of a group of people does not mean that, you know, like that, you know, kind of like you are represented in every way in that group of like terrorism or whatever it might be that people assume. Hello VGS Backup, welcome in here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. But yeah. Anyway, what's that? Walking, that's right. Whatever. Well, it doesn't look like we're getting to 20 likes, does it? Oh well. It seems to drop off after a bit, like it like goes up quickly and then it just stops. Yeah, but seems to get a bit more people lately, so yeah, so that's good. Just trying to build this channel up, and hopefully one day, you know, it'll be doing well. It's just I had a TikTok account that got to 38,000 followers, so about the same as what Toy Pups got to, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that got banned. So, but I don't really want to bother starting up again on there. And to be honest, I really do not like that platform anyway. Can't really stand it for the most part. Just full of annoying people, a lot of just really immature, annoying, needy type of people who have a lot of, you know, like insecurities and shit like that. But I found that the trolling on there was worse. It was just full of just really just toxic people. Just horrible. Like, if you saw that video I made a while ago about some ex that I had that was off fucking that app. Just a really fucking toxic person who, possibly the worst person I've ever met in my life. Like the level of gaslighting and manipulation, it was horrible. It was, yeah. I had to cut myself off from it because it was just, you know, out of my own kind of like, you know, so I don't completely go insane. It's like, you get to a point where it's like, enough's enough. You know, you have to have the self-respect to let something go when it's like, because it's like they were just gonna keep on messing around and whatever they're trying to do to try and get you to chase them or whatever, because for whatever reason, because they have their own issues. It's like, you know, narcissistic or whatever, and yeah. But it's just that app is just full of. But I'm not saying everyone's like that. Again, of course, I don't want to generalize everybody, but there was a lot of that shit on there. I'm like, I can't be asked. It just can get like much. And people were quite fleety on there as well, I noticed, where on YouTube I find there's a more loyal fan base. Like, you get people who are quite regular on here, where it's like feels more of like a community, whereas on TikTok it's just a bunch of random people who don't really care about you. They'll probably forget about you if you go. But yeah, whereas yeah, YouTube's a bit more, they're more invested. So even if you've got less followers, the followers that you do have are more invested in your content. But yeah, that was about the Bible, yeah. I don't know. What are you saying, that like different religions connect or something like that, like that there might be like a place for different religions instead of just being like focused on one, and then like be open to taking things from all religions. Not that you're trying to cherry pick or anything. Oh, Athena, how have you been? Good to see you again. Right, guys, I just need a quick toilet break. I'll be back as soon as I can. Sorry about that, guys. Goldie, are you the same Goldie from Twin Flames? Don't worry, I'm not Bible bashing. I'm not into that either. I'm just Pennsylvania. Yeah, yeah, Transylvania. So that's what they call it, in Romania. Yeah. Just thinking whether to restart. Might come back for a few minutes, guys.